All right, so before we get started into the content of the things I want to share with you about online and internet marketing, I want to share with you a couple of resources that have significantly changed and impacted my life as far as, helping me think a little differently and reframing my mind, because so much of online marketing and really success in life is mental. If you think you can do it, then you can. If you don't think you can, then you're probably going to fail. So what I want to share with you is a couple of books and articles and videos that have really had a significant impact on my success that I've had. And I've come across, I'm a big resource junkie, but I've narrowed it down to about 10 or so of resources that, really, if you feed your brain, your mind this information, it will significantly, it just puts you into that right mindset of becoming a leader and, thinking differently than everybody else thinks, that's not, making a lot of money on or offline, or enjoys going to a 40, 60-hour work week and making ends meet. So here are the resources that I'd like to share with you. Just kind of go through them one at a time here. The first is The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. I'm sure by now everybody has heard of the 4-Hour Work Week. If you haven't got a chance to read it, I encourage you to do so. This is this was the book that really got me thinking a lot differently about, how little it takes to live the kind of lifestyle and dream that most people desire, which is basically more time, more freedom. And it doesn't take $1 million or even 6 figures a lot of times to be able to live that lifestyle. So this, and I didn't even like reading before I read this, but I picked this up. It was a very quick and fun read for me, and just completely changed and reframed the way I think about, how much money, or really how little amount of money that I need to make to be successful and live a comfortable life. So definitely check that out. The next one is called The Aladdin Factor. It kind of is about the ask, believe, and receive principle. I'm sure some of you have probably read either the book The Secret or seen the DVD. It's kind of like that, but I just like The Aladdin Factor a little bit better. It's by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen, who co-wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul and that whole series. So it's just very good. And I didn't read this book. I got it on audio, so if you want to check out the audio disc or CD, I encourage you to do so. It's both of them narrating it, so it's a very engaging and fun thing to listen along to. So that's the second one. This other article is by Steve Pavlina. It's called Money and the Law of Attraction, and it just really helps reframe the way I think about money, because I grew up in kind of a middle-class family, and there wasn't a lot of, I never carried a lot of cash with me. So he kind of goes into talking about how money, it means a little bit to, it's different for different people. So like for a poor person, maybe having $10 in your pocket may seem like a decent amount of money to be carrying around with you, whereas like a lawyer or somebody that makes more money, maybe $500 is what they feel comfortable, and any less than that, they feel like, oh, I'm kind of short on cash. I need to go to the ATM and get some more. So this article is really good and helped me kind of reframe my mind and increase my level of what my perspective of how much or how little I thought about what was a large sum of money, basically. So I started, kind of like in the article suggests, he started carrying around larger amounts of money, so that whenever he kind of started to deplete those funds, he started to feel, hey, I'm actually running low on funds, whereas previously, he may have thought $100 in his wallet was a lot to be carrying around, and he kind of increased that up till $500, $1,000, and so on. So just a really good article to kind of reframe your mind about what is and what isn't a significant amount of money to be kind of carrying around. So it just reframes your mind. So all in all, it just kind of helps shift your perspective, and helps you kind of reframe your mind and think like a wealthy person rather than a poor person. So definitely check that article out. The next one is, it's called Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. So if you don't know, Jim Rohn is the guy that's basically responsible for transforming and training Tony Robbins. That was his mentor. So everybody pretty much around the world has heard of Anthony Robbins. This is his mentor. It's about an hour disc. If you want to buy it, you can go to Amazon and look that up. But it looks like somebody has uploaded pretty much the whole thing here on YouTube. If you type in The Magic of Part-Time by Jim Rohn, you can listen to that for free. It's awesome listen, and it will kind of just lay a good foundation for some of the things that we're going to get into as far as so I would definitely check out this video whenever you get a chance to sit down and listen to it. It's going to teach you some things that's really going to be instrumental in helping you think like an internet marketer. So check that out when you get a chance. The next is a video by Brian Tracy. This is just an awesome, it's 10 minutes, but it's an excellent little formula that you can apply to your life to, if you want to see incredible results. And he talks about, he used it to increase his income 1,000% over a 10-year time period, basically. So definitely some awesome nuggets of information and wisdom in this video, so check it out. And then we've got this battle, it's called the battle plan, but basically it's just very simply walks you through a process of calculating your expenses so that you can figure out just exactly the exact amount of money that you need to make on a daily and a monthly basis to cover all your expenses and live comfortably. It kind of goes back to the 4-hour work week, and what this article, why I like it so much, is it'll surprise you how little you actually need to make. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, but how little you need to make actually to live, to cover all your expenses and actually live a comfortable life. And then he goes into, once you total all those things up, you can try, begin building, one income stream to replace and cover this expense. Then once you got that down, you build another one to replace this one, or scale this first one up so where it covers this and this, and just keep building that up until you have enough coming in passively, residually, to cover all your expenses. And once you're to that point, it's like, why do you need to work a normal 9-to-5 job anymore? Because all your expenses are covered. So excellent article, definitely check it out. This is a video called How the Rich Get Richer. I don't know who this is speaking, but it's kind of word for word the same presentation that I originally saw from Tim Sales, who's an authority in the network marketing and MLM field. And it's just an excellent, very concise summary of kind of how to why the rich get richer, basically, and why the poor get poor, and why the middle class kind of stay the same. It's because they, the middle class, the poor people, they invest in liabilities which depreciate in value. The middle class, they're always buying, liabilities as well. And the rich, they put their money into assets, which in turn make them more money. So just a really amazing and concise video that you should definitely check out. Another good video is called What If Money Was No Object? Just kind of gets you into that positive mindset of kind of thinking, if you had no restrictions and you could do anything in the world, what is it basically that makes you happy, and kind of why aren't you doing that? You should work towards being able to do on a daily basis whatever it is that makes you happy. So just think about the things that you love and enjoy, and try to make that into something that you can monetize and make a career and a living out of. And then there's this other resource, kind of a mixture between Floyd Mayweather, who's a boxer here, and it's kind of an overlay of the hip-hop preacher who you've probably heard his story, talking about how bad do you want it. It's a very inspirational video of kind of gets you into thinking, success is something that it's going to take a lot of hard work and effort, and this video gets you into that right mindset to kind of think like, how bad do you really want it actually, because it is going to take work, it is going to take hard work and effort, and it's up to you whether you want that sooner or later, so check out this video. And last is called Magnetic Sponsoring. It's by Mike Dillard, and just an excellent read. It's a very quick, I read it in about an hour or two, I think. It just is an excellent primer for getting you in the right mindset to become a leader, because in order to attract other people to you, whether it be online, offline, network marketing, whatever you're doing, you need to position yourself as an authority and a leader, and so that people will gravitate towards you. And this is just probably the best resource that I've found on this, and I encourage you to check it out. So those are the resources I recommend. These core resources, I think if you absorb and apply this information into your life, what I'm going to be sharing with you with internet marketing and online marketing, and ways to make money online, as these videos and resources as a foundation, a lot of that stuff I'm going to be sharing with you later is going to make a whole lot more sense, and you're going to see things a little differently, and begin to think a little differently than you would have if you weren't exposed to this. So check all this information out. I know it's going to take you some time to get through some of the things like the ebook and some of these books, so do it at your leisure, but some of the videos, you can watch a couple in a day, so I encourage you to do that. But in the coming lectures and videos, we'll be talking more about online marketing. So look forward to sharing with you the information that I will be in the videos to come.